I'm willing to look at play from all levels. That birdie wasn't the worst player I've ever seen. He wasn't even that bad. He was just new-ish. I actually really like the basic strat of like, I know how to do one thing and I'm gonna do it over and over. That's a good start. Hizo, say something in the chat if and when you're here. Here you are. I've already played you. You're okay. You're like an okay Mika. Hey Rex Knight. Sainomi is my student. Actually, nearly all of the fucking training he's been doing has been his own training. He's on that grind. He's really trying to improve. He used to ask me a bunch of questions about how to become a good Chun-Li player, but now he's like he kind of knows what he should do, and I think he's been practicing on his own in the meantime. Well, he hasn't been playing that much because he's waiting on a stick, but I think he just got it. So this is probably his like one of his really early matches after he got it. Chun-Li's pretty tough for Mika, huh? You don't really have a good way around. She probably could have punished that. You don't really have a good way around fireballs, do you? You can do a charged hard kick, but that's pretty shitty. Because like if you do a charged hard kick and she doesn't throw a fireball, she can just hit you. Down strong is pretty risky, but I like pulling it out against Chun-Li. But Chun-Li can actually do just stand short and then block in time. Unfortunately, that didn't all combo, but I'm sure it could have. 2 days ago was after he got his stick, I'm pretty sure. I like how safe that was. Do you get V-meter from hitting someone with the microphone there? I'm not actually sure how her thing gives her V-meter. You probably should have done a normal jump there. Chun-Li's not that great at anti-airing would-be cross-ups, apart from your EX bird. But you probably are jumping more than you should be. I don't know, like you don't navigate fireballs very easily apart from EX shooting Peach, and even then you have to be really close for that. So there is a degree of having to jump in a lot, but you're jumping in like a lot, like a whole lot. That was a good punish. I don't think you could have done anything there, unfortunately. Oof. If you get a counter hit clap, which I'm pretty sure you just got there, right? Right around here. If you get a counter hit clap, you can actually link a EX shooting Peach on reaction. It's not super difficult to do. What you do is every single time you do a clap in footsies, you just do quarter circle forward. And then anytime you see counter hit, you do like punches. So you always buffer the quarter circle. And it makes clap, it lets you convert out of clap in neutral. It's actually pretty good. You see Fudo do it a little bit. Like when he like pokes with clap because clap has an okay hitbox, but of course you can't just cancel into the grab willy-nilly because it's pretty unsafe. Um, but that's like the only conversion that doesn't involve the what do you call it? The command grab follow up, Irish whip or whatever. There's a lot happening here. Match is playing rather quickly. It's hard to give advice for Mika because the most important advice for Mika is be lucky. Or like, choose your battles carefully, more accurately. Yeah, he was just waiting and watching for it. You really couldn't afford to do something like that. He's not throwing that many fireballs, so you don't really need to be looking for hard kick. You can always spot when Chun-Li's charging, and he was not charging. Counter hit jab into stand medium punch is literally Mika's best tool. In fact, I should actually just talk about that. I'm pretty sure Mika's jab, either her crouch jab or her stand jab is 3 frames, right? I'm pretty sure she has a 3 frame jab somewhere. And on counter hit it links to strong, and that strong will still link to towards strong, like you're still in range. So jab into strong is like a frame trap that's a true mix-up with jab into command grab. Okay, like that's a frame trap mix-up right there. Either jab into strong or jab into command grab. And the only ways to get out of the command grab are to jump her to backdash or to I guess EX bird for Chun-Li, and she generally doesn't have an EX bird available, and that means it's either jumper backdash, and strong beats jump and backdash, and you can convert out of strong on reaction. So if you're just doing that every single time you get in, if you do jab into strong or jab into command grab, one of those two is going to work. Of course, jab into strong is a lot safer, so that's the one you should do most of the time. Um, but then it's made even more useful by the fact that jab combos on counter hit into strong, which then still combos into the towards strong Irish whip, all that. I would put that as one of the top frame traps in the game, honestly. That little sequence, jab strong towards strong. I would say that you should be looking for that like almost every time you're close, and the only time you should really be looking for anything else is when you want to block a reversal or throw a command grab into the mix. And obviously you don't want to spend most of your time baiting, and you don't want to spend most of your time doing command grabs. That was pretty brave. It's pretty risky to do a wake up command grab as Mika, but it worked for you. Hmm. That was strong. Oh, that would have been a good forward dash. Forward dash is actually very good for grapplers, especially Mika and Laura. That was very nice. You were having the same thoughts I was having. Very nice. Why not the Shooting Peach? That works there, right? EX Shooting Peach only does a little bit less damage than the EX Command Grab, but it keeps the opponent in the corner, which is kind of a big deal. Most people take the damage loss just to juggle into EX Shooting Peach instead. Yeah, you did it too early then. Wake Up Jab is not... Oh. You weren't going for the Wake Up Jab or medium punch. I was about to say jab and medium punch are not bad meaties. But towards Fierce, yeah, it's like... It doesn't carry that much of a mix-up, and it's harder to salvage. Like, if you do it towards Fierce and they block it, there's nothing else really you can do. But if you do a jab and they block it, you're still threatening the tick throw. You're still threatening like a bunch of other stuff. It's really hard for me to give advice in this matchup because I've seen it a lot of times as Chun-Li, but almost not at all as Mika. That was a nice punish. I like that reset. I've never seen anyone but you do that reset. No, that's probably optimal, isn't it? The Irish whip. You like never ever expect reversals, but I actually really like that against characters who only have metered reversals. Like, you get them to... It's okay to eat an EX bird. It's not game ending most of the time, and you should avoid it when it's game ending. But, like, it's really not that big of a deal to eat an EX bird, and then he just loses his bar. What the hell was that? Where's your target combo? That was a fully charged hard kick, right? Why don't you do, like, short strong or something like that? Do you know about the Mika target combo option select? It's kind of good. If you do short strong, what you actually do is short, quarter circle forward, and then I'll jab and strong together. So you'll do like short, quarter circle forward, EX Shooting Peach. And the way that comes out, if you time it correctly, is short into EX Shooting Peach if they backdash, if like the short like whiffs for whatever reason. Don't do this for everyone. You don't need to do it for most of them. You only need to do it for like certain scenarios. But if it's some situation like after a standing jump hard kick, not jump hard kick, charged hard kick, on block. If you want to go for target combo there, if they backdash, the stand short can whiff. If you do that input, then either you'll get the target combo if you connect with the opponent, or the EX Shooting Peach if like the opponent backdashes out of the setup. It's something like that. There's some cool option select with it. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah. It either whiffs and gives you the EX Shooting Peach, or hits and gives you the target combo. I don't know the timing, but I know that it's a possible option select that she has. And you should maybe do a little bit of research into it. But where's the target combo there? Why'd you do towards strong? Does that even link? I didn't think it did. I don't know the links off of a fully charged hard kick. I thought it was just short. Remember, Chun-Li has 3-frame normals, which means some things that are normally kind of good, like Crouch Fierce, it's harder to contest after the fact. Chun-Li's Crouch Short and Crouch Jab are both 3 frames. You're lucky he only punished you that badly. You do a lot of low short. Oftentimes from ranges where a low jab won't do anything. Unfortunately, there's pretty much no conversion off a low short. That was nice. But with low jab, which is maybe what you should be doing, low short goes further, right? They go like The range looks like it's huge, but I think that the range disparity is actually not that big between them. Jab on counter hit can be linked into stuff, and short on counter hit can't. Short only combos to jab. So I would say like jab is probably better than short in a lot of these little pokey scenarios. That was nice. Very good whiff there. Didn't have enough time. Do you know your setup timings? This is really important. This is something you should maybe do. I don't know Chun-Li's, like, I don't know what the timing on that setup is. I've never seen that shit in my life. Um, Here. After that command grab, if you dash up and do a command grab, does it work on characters without 3-frame normals? Is it, like, guaranteed there, or is it just a mix-up? Like, what is your option after this, after landing this command grab? Because it sounds like you immediately forward dash and go for an EX command grab, and his reversal jab just beats it. So Chun-Li has a 3-frame jab, and what you should do, and this is like a super good habit. Yeah, like this is one of the most helpful things you could ever do with any character, is go into training mode, record a wake up action on the dummy, record like crouch jab, just like any 3-frame normal. Take Chun-Li and use Chun-Li's crouch jab, and have it like do it so that it's a reversal. And then do your various knockdown moves and find things that will counter hit that crouch jab. Like that's a huge deal. Being able to reliably counter hit a 3-frame move on reversal. I went and did that for Chun-Li, and like I went from doing pretty poorly against Chun-Li to doing great against Chun-Li, and like just from that change alone. It's like a pretty great thing to do. I don't know what Mika does to like preempt 3-frame wake ups though. I don't know the wake up timing off of that command grab. That's pretty daring to go for the wake up V trigger. Oh, where's the short? There's only like 2 things you should be looking for when you charge a hard kick. Good morning. That was pretty tilted. Don't think you need me to say anything about that. That round wasn't that bad. I mean, it was really bad, but like it was mostly just like it was like a few errors. It wasn't a ton of errors. Sanomi is pretty good. I actually tested them both in the lab. I don't know if your findings are different from mine, but I found more success out of crouch medium kick anti-air than crouch medium punch. Even though like crouch medium kick is kind of a weird anti-air normal that like literally no other character in the series except maybe like Makoto or Goken would ever pull out. But I actually had really good success with it because unlike crouch medium punch, crouch medium kick has a small hitbox. Like crouch medium punch has a good anti-air hitbox, but her hitbox is like as tall as it looks to be, so it like trades often, or like can even get stuffed out. But crouch medium kick is actually like really good at winning clean. And if you don't use that normal that much, I would recommend like going and trying it. And that's actually really important because Mika, if you get right next to the opponent with Mika and throw and they jump at the same time and they come down with an attack, then her crouch strong will trade or lose and her crouch medium kick will win clean. And that's a really important scenario for grapplers, being able to anti-air a neutral jump out of a normal throw. Because remember, the opponent has to take risks to get out of command grabs, and if you go for a normal throw, then you can actually you can keep the risk of, you can keep the threat of an unblockable attack that people won't try to take the throw of because you have a command grab, and then you can then punish the attempted escape if it's a neutral jump, and theoretically even if it's a back or forward jump or backdash or whatever. So I would say that's a really important thing to be aware of, and maybe even to try crouch medium kick a bit, see if you can make it work. But when I tried Mika, when I was looking through her anti-air options for the B&B thing, I tried both crouch medium punch and medium kick, and I found that they both work. But I traded a lot less with crouch medium kick. But I see almost all Mika players go for crouch medium punch, and I have to wonder if there's something about it I don't know, or if it's just that Mika players picked the one that looks like it would be better, and didn't adequately test both of them. He missed his link. He didn't even try to jab you. He was in defensive mode. That was a really cool delay, but didn't get you anything. Very tricky. EX Shooting Peach is probably better for you there. EX Shooting Peach is, unless you have a V skill up, EX Shooting Peach is better than that command grab. Or unless it's going to kill, but it wasn't going to kill there. Ugh, that's a counter hit. Always be ready for your crush counter punishes there. Mika would probably do towards Fierce, dash in towards Fierce into follow up. Or something. Towards Fierce, fully charged hard kick. Whatever you want to do. That was nice. He's not throwing almost any fireballs, and I think fireballs are the thing that give Mika the biggest problem. So you've got your work cut out for you here. Chun-Li's a pretty good character, but I will say that I don't think Chun-Li's mix-up is that good. That was nice. You got a nice conversion there. The jab into the strong. You maybe could have canceled that on reaction, but it would have taken really good reaction. You would have need to be pretty much waiting for it. That would be a good habit. Every time you do jab strong, to be waiting for like a whether you got a counter hit, and then get the medium shooting peach from there. Chun's almost are damn good, but her mix-up isn't that hot. So like damage you're taking here. Like I'm not gonna say turtle him out. But just look at the way that this round played out. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. I'm not going to say turtle him out because his turtle options are a billion times better than yours. But look at his health and look at your health. I feel like you're taking too many risks given the health differential. I feel like you don't need to hit stand hard kick. You don't need to do EX shooting peaches. All you need to do is block correctly and wait for a fuck up or a big commit. Like you didn't need to introduce all these things that could have potentially screwed you over if you were unlucky enough. You could have just played reactionary and just EX shooting peach to a fireball if he ever did one. And otherwise just fucking, waited. Watched for anti-airs. Counterpoked. I know it sounds a little crazy to say counterpoked Chun-Li with Mika. He's on his game watching for that stand roundhouse. I don't think stand roundhouse would help you at all in this matchup. That was good. Who would be ready for that? Not many. He linked out of that. That was cool. That was some pretty neat tech. Crouch strong, crouch jab. He could have done a light spinning bird kick there. It's a bit hungry to go for the EX shooting peach when you were that far out. And that's a really bad reversal. If you're going to go for a reversal at all, it should be super EX shooting peach. And even then EX shooting peach only gets armor in its third frame, right? Seven House, it's like okay, but it like sets up a 50-50 when you land it. But when your opponent's doing nothing and just watching for it, like it starts being really bad. I'd maybe like to see walk into an uncharged Stamina House. That was good. You could have gotten a much bigger punish there, but what you got is pretty awesome. Again, he didn't know which way to block. I would have been expecting that. Nice. I would say with, like here, hold on. This round right here, I think that you kind of dropped the ball in this moment. I feel like you kind of like leave yourself open to reversals a lot, but in this moment especially, look at his stun bar, look at his health, okay? I predict two things from a player with this kind of like, um, this kind of damage, like this kind of health disparity. He's like down a lot compared to you. He's either looking for a V reversal, which is what I'm honestly mostly expecting, or he's looking for a regular reversal. And what I would do expecting either of those is to try and bait a reversal and then go for a throw, like just meaty throw him. Because if you're looking for most people right now, if they're looking for V reversals, they aren't taking throws. Although it's possible to do both, like it's difficult. Um, and it's really obvious when someone has like a lot of stun or like is about to lose. It's like I need to land. Chun-Li's reversal is kind of bad for what it's worth, but just to get rid of the stun, it'd still be worth it. He doesn't go for it because he happens to go for the X bird, but I would say like of the things he's likely to do, a reversal or a V reversal are both likely. And if you do a delayed throw, like block into delayed throw to like bait, and then like try and catch, that carries almost no risk. The only things he can do about that are a delayed reversal, which no one ever does ever, or like he techs the throw correctly, or like he doesn't reversal and he takes a throw. That's like literally the only things that can happen. And if that happens, that's okay for you. You still got like a huge life lead. You don't need to like sure you lost the dizzy, but you'll probably get another opportunity or lightly you'll kill him before you can even get the dizzy. Um, I feel like you didn't need to push that point there. And I feel like you often don't need to push that point, but you do anyway. That was meaty jab. That was a very non-committal thing to do, but it was still more commitment than I feel like you should have pulled out. EX command grab as well. I think normal command grab would have killed him. Did you really need EX? Mika has a pretty good super too. It's pretty much a slightly worse version of Laura's super. I'd like to see you saving up for that. It makes her low short really dangerous. Mika's low game is really bad, but lows on a grappler are really good. That time range definitely mattered. I'm not so sure about the last time. Oh, this is kill. I don't know if you can actually kill here, but it's going to do a lot of damage. I don't like that self corner. I feel like you didn't need to do that. Remember that when you go for stuff like that, I mean, I think she could have EX bird kicked you. But remember when you go stuff like that and you have your jump in blocked by Chun-Li, she can't reversal for a little bit, which makes things really good for you. That was a good sweep. Sweep his way around fireballs, I guess. Very good. I like that you tried to chase that dizzy. Didn't work out for you. Jump on wake up? Are you kidding me? What is this ham? There's a time and a place. Chun-Li can't really mix you up that well. But they'll just do sweep like predictably. You have to wait for him to fireball. He's not throwing that many. Mika doesn't have a good answer for fireballs, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want you just randomly sweeping. You need a good read, and it's not possible with this Chun-Li play to get a good read on a fireball, because he's just not doing enough of them. Your good read is he's not going to throw a fireball at all. That was nice. You got him. You're so lucky that he doesn't know how punishable that is. Wake up jab just worked on him. You didn't know the meaty timing. I would say that's hurting you a bit. And these are a lot of fucking low, like jump down strongs to go for. I think you're jumping too much in general. I'd like to see you maybe towards medium kick a bit more, or towards strong. It's not like your pokes can't even compete with Chun-Li's. Like by and large, they're worse. But it seems like you don't really have that much in the way of approaching. Like that. You should be doing more of this. This is actually I really like the footsies of this match so far. You've got a pretty good life lead on him. Well, not anymore. You're lucky he went for stand short there. Bag roundhouse when you're in V-trigger has a lot of reward. You're doing too much on wake up. Never, you don't have a wake up for Chun-Li and V-trigger. You don't. Just don't even try. When Chun-Li's in V-trigger, the main thing you need to be watching for is the overhead and a towards roundhouse. Her mix-up still isn't that good. The overhead is really slow. You can react to it every time. The damage is pretty good when she's in V-trigger, but it's still really slow. You're doing too much on wake up. Right now what you're doing is really good. I was just talking about last round when you were knocked over. Not his wake up. Your play on his wake up is pretty great right now. Okay. Not Eshkot? That was pretty good. You could have actually comboed that. It was crouching Chun-Li, so I don't blame you for not going for it. But light shooting Peach combos after 2 jabs. Find consistent setups. You shouldn't be like shut down from the opponent failing to quick stand. Like that right there. Your go-to medium normal should be ones with lots of active frames to minimize the threat of stuff like that. Stand strong would be a great example. Honestly, towards fierce isn't even that rewarding compared to stand strong. Stand strong probably does more damage. I really don't like that jump, but you got away with it. Probably could have anti-ed that with low forward or low strong or something. Oh, what the hell was that? Okay, that anti-air is technically. Uncharged Stand Roundhouse is pretty cool. Unfortunately, it looked like you weren't really ready to land it. I still don't really like V-trigger as a reversal option. You got him there. Remember, there's not really a mix-up towards Fearsome Wake Up. I mean, there is a mix-up because you have a command grab and there's the threat that you could go for it. But, like, I don't know. I feel like it's a mix-up you don't need to push. Is that a backdash you got hit out of? You're trying to do so much on Wake Up. I wish you were just Wake Up blocking. It's not that scary to Wake Up into Chun-Li. Like, of all the characters who could push meaty pressure, Chun-Li's is one of the worst, I feel like. It's not that bad. Should have anti-ed that. Playing too much your own approach and not enough of, like, reactionary to what he's doing. That was just, like, he had a good control of the ground. I don't know if you had the wrong buttons or what. I don't know which buttons compete well with Chun-Li's buttons, or if none do. I'm pretty sure at least some do. Okay, that was a bit risky, but it worked for you. Dashing into towards Fierce does not look like it comes out in time. And also that should have been another towards Fierce. Okay. Yeah, this is like almost impossible to anti-air jump like that, like that. Okay. Nice. You should be watching for that. Oh, suddenly you're in a terrible scenario. Okay. I'm pretty sure EX Wingless Airplane is only upper body invincible, right? If he did like meaty low forward on you or something, it would just break through it. So I think you kind of lucked out there. I don't think it has true invincibility. Okay. I maybe would have done a dash under there. If you get a hit on an airborne opponent while you're going down, it's pretty easy to get a dash under going. A lot of people aren't ready for it. You can go for like strong into towards strong. I mean, go to corner escape isn't bad, but like on wake up, there's just this big expectation that you're about to eat an attack. Maybe like block something and then do it. Maybe force him to block something and then do it. Like if you can do like I don't know, stand strong and cancel into it. I think Sainomi doesn't realize the EX shooting Peach is as punishable as it is. Because Chun-Li can just like crouch jab, stand strong, low forward, etc. You don't have a good sense of when he can wake up. You really need to go to training mode, I would say, and just record Chun-Li waking up with normals. Pew. This is a difficult situation. Nearly unwinnable. You do have that super, though. That super is really good. I hope that you have that talent of being able to do like target combo into super on reaction. Or like low short, low jab, link super. Do you have that combo? That combo is really important. That's like the scariest thing that Mika can do off a low. Mika's low game is otherwise nearly non-existent. Oof. I like that. Dashing into staying strong there. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. Meaty staying short is pretty good. I actually wouldn't recommend the tower combo over other things. You tried to punish that spinning bird kick super early. You've got a lot of time. You can react to when she lands, and then just do your punish then. Okay. I would probably block a something. What you did was good. Honestly, like the chances of him pulling an EX bird out that late were pretty low. It's just that if he didn't do it, you know, it would be relatively riskless. You do a lot of forward dash from very close. I mean, I understand why you would, but like I feel like you should be hitting like, you know, towards strong or like towards medium kick or something. Some button to play a little fucking quantum of footsies. That's fine. That's not a terrible punish. I think your staying strong punish would have done more damage and would have saved meter. I think you had a super punish available too, which would have just killed him. Being able to do Mika super combos is pretty nice. Like stand strong, stand fierce, super. Why were you neutral jumping? Like literally, why were you neutral jumping? I don't like your wake ups at all. I would say that's a huge weak area. I don't know what the hell you were expecting. Oof. Down strong is okay against Chun-Li, I suppose. Good reaction on his part. Holy shit. That's what you should be waking up with. Block into back throw. Nice and safe. Okay. Very nice. Oh, that range. I would have got hit by that. I approve of that pretty much every single decision you made in that round. And it all worked too, so all the better. Alright, now I think you're a little predictable. Okay. Enemy has pretty nice reactions with his fucking crush medium kick stuff. Is that Yix or what happened there? Got hit by a reversal jab. That's like a big problem for you this whole set. Reversal jab is blowing you up. You need to record Chun-Li guard recovery action jab and wake up action jab, and then do some shit against her. Figure out the counter hit timings, figure out counter hit setups. Ooh, why'd you cancel it? Alright, that's like the cleanest response Chun-Li has to that mix-up. Oh, you held forward a bit too early. Why do you wake up with anything but blocking? what is it that you're afraid of? That you would wake up with something besides blocking? You could have died right there. Maybe did EX legs or something. Medium bird. Very nice from him. He was waiting for it. Is that it? I don't know. I don't have that much advice because you're pretty good and he's pretty good. Um, I think that you lost, like, even if he throws, just block and then throw. Chun-Li has a hard time shutting that down. I would say you did a bunch of shit you didn't need to do on your own wake up. You were a bit hasty on his wake up, but not that hasty. Like, you have to take gambles with Mika. I understand that. And you took about as many gambles as Mika has to do. Maybe a few more, but like not that many more. But I feel like you were a bit hasty on his wake up, but you were like ridiculous. You should have just blocked on like pretty much every time you woke up. It's really easy to block Chun-Li's overhead on reaction. Yeah, I saw that Ibuki bullshit. And apart from that, you just kind of dodged playing neutral entirely in favor of jumping a lot, and you were playing like a 50-50 by jumping. But that 50-50, both of those are pretty unsafe for you. Either you get anti-aired or like you get full combo punished on the ground. But he wasn't doing it because he wasn't punishing the down strongs. But he could have been. That's the real threat there. I feel like you shouldn't have even entered into that mix-up unless you needed to. Yeah, your normal game was like non-existent. And it's not that Mika can't play normals with Chun-Li. It's just that it's hard, but it's not impossible. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, 2 and 3 are kind of the same thing. And also block and wake up against Chun-Li because her fucking mix up his ass. Check out this one.